All right, and we're back. Sorry, that took a moment, a moment longer than I thought. I made it halfway down the stairs and then noticed I'd forgotten my drink I was going to bring with me. Loyal says I'm stoked for CV64. I'm going to play it also while you do. Right on. Highly recommended. You'll probably get ahead of me really quickly because so the plan for this playthrough and the reason we're playing it again. Well, a couple reasons. One, I love it. It's a good game. I haven't played it since November. Second, I want to play through it on hard mode for the first time, but you have to unlock hard mode by doing a regular playthrough, and I lost my save file, as the screen shows you. So I've got to play through it again on normal just to unlock hard. So that's what we're going to do today. Ideally, I'd like to do it in one sitting. I can't promise that we're going to do that because I'm just not really sure how long it takes. I think it's like a 6 or 7 hour game, and I've really only got about 4 or 5 left to stream today. Oh no, where's the music? There we go. But we're gonna see. I could probably rush it and do it, but at the same time, I don't really want to rush through the game. I want to take my time and look around and waste time on nonsense and looking at stuff like I always do. I really love when I'm able to find something sort of interesting to look at in these games and just stop and sort of think about it. Those moments are they don't happen all that often, but they're very precious to me for whatever reason. Apparently I've beaten 319 creatures in Monster Hunter. I'm guessing I'll probably only count the bosses, because I imagine that'd be a lot larger if I included the little creatures I bonk. 319 bosses. Gonna play that for the millionth time and add to that number. I'm gonna play a GBA Castlevania while I watch you play Castlevania. Right on. Before I started streaming, I would almost always have something on when I was playing a game, especially if I was replaying a game. I would love to have a stream of the game I was playing on in the background, and or a let's play, and just kind of, yeah, have someone else's impressions of it running at the same time along with me. Wouldn't really do that for a first playthrough unless I was sure I could stay ahead of the other person that I was listening to. I love this title theme for this song. Makes me want to play the violin. Sparrow says I'm going to play Close My Eyes and see if I fall asleep. All right, so save slot number 3, and we've got to make sure we're on normal mode. We're going to go with Reinhardt. Oh, there's actually 2 reasons that I actually, not only do I want to not rush through the game, I actually need to not rush through the game because
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century, the province of Wallachia. In this time of peace and plenty, no one foresees the return of ancient horrors. But the old legends live, and soon the land will again be plunged into darkness. The people have returned to the path of wickedness, and the bonds that seal their evil ruler's spirit are weakening. Deep in his castle, He stirs from a century of enforced sleep. Count Dracula awakes. Reinhard Schneider, heir to the ancient Belmont clan of vampire hunters. His blood dooms him to oppose the might of Count Dracula. Wielding the holy whip of his ancestors, the young vampire killer begins his quest.
Well, I was saying I actually need to not rush through it because, like Sparrow said, I want to savor it like a fine wine. Now, I need to not rush through it because to unlock hard mode, I have to find an item hidden in the game, and I'm not sure where it is, so... That also limits me.
Courage. Don't leave me.
Alright, here we are, the Forest of Silence. Start off, I don't know how he got to this spot, because... like, there's nothing behind us. I don't know how he arrived here. Spooky lightning knocking the trees down. Wolves howling in the distance. I love it. I love the atmosphere of this game. Go ahead and get our roast beef. Let me just move a couple things around on my device here real quick. Get that out of my way. Okay. So I think I want to try and make sure I open every sort of lantern that we come across for every item that we can find hidden. But yeah, there's so much to love right away. I love the environment of this game. Like, the lightning knocks the trees down, and it's raining, and they burn, but the rain puts the fire out. That's some realistic physics there. Dead body. It must have been in the rain for a while. The dead body has completely turned into a skeleton. That's such a weird... to say a body has turned into a skeleton. He has breathed his last. A local villager? It's just weird. It's like a skeleton is something separate from a body, not something that a body contains. It's like if my house burnt down and all that was left was my living room, I wouldn't say my house has turned into my living room. Dead. Could it be someone from the village? I've got news for you, Frownie. There's a skeleton inside you right now. I don't know about that, Sparrow. My skeleton's right there. I love it. Immediately, first boss fight. And it's a giant skeleton. Who doesn't love a giant skeleton? I don't know why he runs like an ape. But who am I to question the creative geniuses at Konami? Probably runs like an ape in order to keep him all in the frame of the camera. They would have sort of a Shadow of the Colossus situation where we only see his legs. Go ahead and pick up that axe. For as enthusiastic I am about this game, I think I've only beaten it twice. I've beaten it once with each character, and I think that's the only. I think those are the only times I've ever beaten it. When I played it as a kid, I got the. I got to on easy mode. You can't play the full game. I got to the ending of easy mode when I was a kid. I almost fell off and perished. That would have been terrible. But I didn't play I never played through the full game until we did it on the stream. I don't think I've missed anything in the first area. How do I get the camera behind me? There we go. Cross or holy water? Holy water. They're both good. My thumbs, my thumbs have a hard time remembering what button does what. I think people feel like this game is kind of like they don't like that it's kind of quiet and empty in this first area. But I actually really like the starkness of it. It doesn't really carry the exact same feeling of the first like level of Castlevania. But I don't know. I like how sort of just quiet and open it feels out here. I kind of like lonely games. I like games that have sort of a lonesome feel about them. And this game I think has that at the beginning when you're playing through this part. I think of Portal as being another sort of lonely game that I really like. So there are two special crystals that I'm on the lookout for unlocking stuff for our hard mode playthrough. And I know the general area of one of them, and I have a suspicion about the area of the other. I think there's one in this level. I love that creaky gate sound effect. It's a stock sound effect that I hear in movies and TV shows all the time. And anytime I'm watching something with Jelly and that sound effect happens, then I grab her arm and say, "That's it, did you hear it? That's the one, that's the squeaky gate from Castlevania." And she never has any idea what I'm talking about. I hear it a lot in movies that have a scene that's set in like movies and TV that have a scene that's set in a school. When someone opens, they use that for someone opening their locker in a lot of movies. And it doesn't. It's not really like it's not even that good of a sound for a locker opening. I don't think, but I hear it in that context a lot. And to back up what I'm saying, I can provide exactly 0 examples. You just have to take my word for it. Or just assume that I'm out of my mind, either way. Maybe I should do that project someday. Maybe I should start taking notes. I should start taking notes. I should start taking notes every time I hear that sound effect. I should take a note and then someday make a supercut of scenes that feature it and put that up on YouTube. The thing is, I don't watch enough movies and television. I don't. It'd take me a decade to compile like 4 examples because I don't watch enough stuff anymore. I love your enthusiasm for this game. Thank you, Sparrow. I was kind of sitting here thinking. I was kind of sitting here thinking that it's probably going to become obnoxious to a lot of people how positive I am about this game. That I'm just gonna spend the next several hours gushing about every detail of it because I just love it so much. And it's all stuff I've said 100 times before, but I can't help myself. It's a really good game. And it is just mind-boggling that everybody hates it. Get myself some food. Uh-oh. Oh, the skeleton enemies. I know people they don't like, well, it's weird because people complain about it's got a kind of a blocky art style. I like the art style. I think it's good. I like the jagged edges. I like the choice of colors. I like that our hero's wearing these green boots. I think it's good. The original Castlevania has wild color choices, and they work. And I like that. Oh, but that's it. You see, what's really cool about this game is it's a really good 3D interpretation of the original Castlevania. You know, they both got a blocky art style with some pretty bold color choices. And both got really clunky controls, and people hate the control of the game, but I don't think it controls badly at all. It's just one of those you have to get used to it kind of things. There's also a few sound effects I have to call people's attention to when I hear them. What sound effects are those, Sparrow? Can you describe any of them in a way that I might know what you're talking about? Because I know if my reference is the gate in Castlevania, no one knows what I'm talking about. Okay, I think we get the same dialogue for every corpse that we find, but I'm still gonna check them. I think so. I said that I think I know where the special gems are. I think one of them is on a platform in this level. I feel like I remember there being a platform in one of these like jumping areas with a lantern on it that looks like it's hard to get to. Oh, I forgot. We can go into first-person view. Oh, I love it. This playthrough just got 3 times longer. I couldn't pause my thingy-do, so I couldn't respond right away, but I actually watched a vid about how people's negative opinion of this game was wrong, and it was all about how this actually was a really good game. I know someone posted one recently because Mazin was telling me about it. He told me not to watch it because he was afraid it might spoil some of the details of hard mode for me, but you can find on YouTube. There are a handful of videos you can find on YouTube where people would give this game a positive review. Weirdly enough, almost everyone who talks about this game ends up with the conclusion, they say that Legacy of Darkness is better, and which is the sort of sequel to this game. And I haven't played all the way through Legacy of Darkness, but my first impressions of that game have always been very negative. I've always thought that it at least starts out way worse than this game. Maybe it does get better, but I have my doubts. This part here is something of a beginner's trap. All right, I may very well miss these jumps and die. If you fall in the water here, it's game over. Climbing up these blocks is a little tricky. You just watched it a few hours ago. One of them is the generic kids laughing sound effect. My sister and I heard it on some demo CD-ROM as a kid, and ever since we have to point it out when we hear it. And there's the well-known Wilhelm scream. I do tend to perk up when I hear the Wilhelm scream. Root. I forgot how useful this sign is. Look at that. You can hang here. Can I make this work? No. I was trying to... Hang on. Oh, hang on. I can do this. Yeah. It's like he's I don't know. I was trying to make it look like he was doing pull-ups. I was just trying to get a brief workout. Tried to get a brief workout in on the sign here. Power myself up for Dracula a little bit by exercising on the sign on the way to the castle. This is the worst stream. I feel ridiculous. But I'm having fun. Oh my goodness. Oh, I died. I wasn't paying attention at all. It's alright. I just saved. Mere seconds ago. How did my health get so low? How did I mess around so much that I lost all that health? I don't think it matters if we get the good or bad ending. So there are different endings, and they do depend on how quickly you beat the game, which is not good for not good for the way that I like to play through this game. But we have gotten the good ending for Reinhardt before, so it's not really important that I get the good ending this time. I just wanted to do. Just thought maybe I should point out you are disincentivized from playing around too much. Join in as Frownie loses his mind. At least I'm losing my mind over something I like this time, right? Now see, if you thought that the wall chicken eating the wall chicken in the original Castlevania is a bad idea, Castlevania 64 sees your wall chicken and raises you coffin chicken. Here we go. So this platform over here, that's where I think I need to get to, and I'm not sure how to do it. Let me go save again. Go for it, mate. What am I going for? The one I'm playing at the moment is Aria of Sorrow. I suppose that we'll do the GBA Castlevanias on the stream at some point. I've played Circle of the Moon before. That guy got me good. You see that? He hit me with a bone right, just perfectly over the water. I never had a prayer. Just being in the moment, enjoying it, and even losing your mind if you want to. That's what we're doing. This skeleton. The skeleton protects this platform like nothing I've ever seen. So did you say this is a relatively accurate 2D to 3D conversion? I think it is. I feel like this game is a great representation of Castlevania in 3D. Like, so far as games that make the transition from 2D to 3D, I think Castlevania did it really well with this game. Oh my goodness. Yes! Special 1. Nice. I thought that's where that's where this would be, because it's this out of the way place that why would you jump over here? And but it's obviously a secret. There's an invisible floor here. No wonder I made the jump. You could just walk over this gap the whole way. I thought it looked weird that that I was able to make that jump, but you can make it, right? Let me jump that again. Did I make that jump? Maybe I didn't make it the first time. I thought I made it. But anyway, there's an invisible floor. Alright, well, whatever. We got the gem. That's what we needed. I think there are only 2 of those in the game. And I think I know where the other one is. It's in the, it's in the lava tower. Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. Oh, well. But yeah, I think this game handles 2D to 3D conversion real well. And look, it's even got a 2D statue as a throwback to its roots. That RTX Morshoe. Welcome in, Morshoe. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Never played this game before, so I have no tips. This is a game, I love this game. This is a favorite of mine. So this whole stream has just been me gushing about how much I love this game and every little detail in it. And the stream is probably just going to continue to be that for the next several hours. So if you want to hear someone talking to an obnoxious degree about how much they love something, you're in the right place. How was Majora's Mask? Majora's Mask was good. We made it through to the end. I got stuck in there's a trial. There's like 4 little trials inside the moon. And there's one where you have to roll around as a Goron, and I got stuck there for like, I don't know, it seemed like 2 hours. It wasn't quite that long, but it was a very long time. And I almost lost all hope in the Goron section, but I did eventually make it through, and then we were able to beat the game. And because we got the Fierce Deities mask, the final boss, I used the mask, and the final boss was a joke. But we may, if we do that like perfect day sort of experiment that I talked about. If we do that, then I may try to fight the boss without the Fierce Deity mask on that loop, just to do it. It seemed like it would probably be pretty tough if I hadn't been so overpowered. But after struggling with the Goron mask for so long, I didn't really feel that bad about cheesing the boss. I felt like I'd already suffered enough for one night. But it was fun. Majora's Mask is a good time. There were struggles, there were frustrations, there was confusion. But there were many, many good times. That in itself is very captivating. I can't think exactly what, but I experienced something similar on a 2D to 3D game, and that can make things very enjoyable. Yeah, so I think that stylistically, you could say that that style-wise they captured the original Castlevania pretty well, and like some of it's just by accident, because the Nintendo 64 has to be kind of blocky, and an 8-bit game has to be kind of blocky. So, but with the color choices, I think that the atmosphere is really accurate to what Castlevania was trying to go for, and I think even the controls to a good degree are pretty good 3D representations of the 2D game. Because, the whipping and jumping in Castlevania is very stiff and awkward and deliberate. You have to move very deliberately in Castlevania. And you have to move very deliberately in this game. I flipped that switch. I'm not exactly sure what it did. And I don't know if I've broken these open before or not. Weirdly enough, it's this ledge grabbing move that I'm thinking of right now. Like how you grab onto this and like pull yourself up. Like that, a move that has no equivalent in the original Castlevania at all. That move feels very much like the movement in Castlevania to me. The sort of stiffness of it. Yeah, it says root as well. Ouch. Double ouch. I thought I could run past those guys without taking a hit, and I got hit by both of them. We're not even to the castle, and I'm already... That crystal is in my inventory. If that's something I can lose, I'm going to be very upset. The Goron one was really tough. Yeah, the rest of them were pretty easy, but the Goron one was pretty tough. I had a rough time with that. Glad you finished it though. Yeah, I'm glad I did too. I'm glad we got all the masks. I feel real good about how we did with it. And yeah, I'll probably pick it up again in a couple weeks, like I said, to because I'm thinking about trying to help everybody in a single cycle. And there are a couple of things left that I left unexplored that might be fun to look at. So I don't want to pick it up again right away since we just kind of beat it. I want to let it sit for a little while, but. There are a few loose ends that we could go back to tie up. Kind of like what happened with Banjo-Kazooie when we played that on the stream, except that was kind of by accident. I wanted to do 100% playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie, but I lost focus and beat the boss before I finished everything. Alright, here we are, the boss rematch. This is one of the coolest parts of the game. I love it. People actually complain about this, and I have to point this out every time I play this game, but like, I have heard people complain about this boss fight because they're like, what? Skeletons on motorcycles, it's so unrealistic, it's so terrible. They complain about it, and I'm thinking, you must be a real stick in the mud. You must be a real not fun person, because I can think of fewer things more rad than a skeleton riding a motorcycle. I mean, how could you not love it? It's awesome. I don't care if it's realistic. There's a boss where there's a Frankenstein with a chainsaw for an arm running around. I'm fighting a giant skeleton who's swinging a bone from another giant skeleton at me like a club. What? It's a game about a vampire. Don't give me realistic. And also, I'd wager it's not even that unrealistic. The motorcycle was invented in, like, what, the late 1800s? This game takes place in the mid-1800s, but Dracula's just a little bit ahead of the times. I feel like I always do so bad about this. I feel like I always do so bad during this fight because I'm too distracted by how awesome skeletons on motorcycles is. We've got some great atmospheric weather effects. You can see the lightning in the distance in the sky. Really setting the mood for us during the battle. Okay, falls down and finish him off with some holy water. Maybe. If he stays still long enough. Maybe I won't. His leg, his foot sticking up out of the ground like a flag. And he's just gonna stay here. This piece looks kind of weird. I don't know what happened here. What am I looking at? It's a game. It doesn't have to be realistic, just fun. I know, I know. He knows a new trend when he sees one. There, Dracula. Dracula, ever the trendsetter. Itorama, welcome in, Itty. First steam-powered motorcycle was made 15 years after this game takes place. See, that's not bad at all. I love it. The green and orange boots. Wonderful. I want a pair of boots exactly like that. And when I wear them, I'll walk exactly like that. That is the walk of a determined man. A man who is determined to make it to the restroom. It's a pretty dynamic way for a boss to die. Yeah, his pieces fall off during the battle. Isn't it great? You take him apart piece by piece. And he keeps he keeps fighting you, even with his pieces missing. Walk without bending your knees. Yeah. Yeah. Nicely accented. 15 years after this game, they finally found the blueprints Dracula had. They were in the ruins of the castle. It is locked. Welcome in, Itty. This is a stream where I play this game that I love so much, and I never shut up about how I love every little detail of it. I'm having an obnoxiously good time. This tower is pretty tough. The platforming in here. Ooh, what's that? A secret? Don't mind if I do. I'm not an expert in this game at all. For someone who loves this game as much as I do, I've only beaten it twice. Once there's two playable characters with slightly different campaigns, and I've beaten it once with each character. The other character has a magic attack. She fires like a magic projectile attack. And I made it 2/3 of the way through the game before I realized that the attack was chargeable. Like, it's like a Mega Man X style thing where you just hold the button to charge up, and I didn't realize that until 2/3 of the way through the game. I was walking around. Firing lemons. I knew I shorted that jump. That's sad. It's all right. We weren't that high up. We didn't lose all that much. Dracula wasn't making any technological breakthroughs. He spends 100 years dead between Belmont whippings. He kind of does. He kind of spends 100 years dead. I don't think, like, the thing is, there's so many Castlevania games, and they're not all 100 years apart. So that number seems to be somewhat, I guess we'd have to say that number is at least somewhat symbolic rather than literal. I'm not an expert by any means in Castlevania lore. Like I'm not sort of hyper concerned with the stories of the games and the especially with like the lore that supposedly connects them. I know the timeline is messy, and there've been retcons and, you know, games that are non-canonical and stuff like that, and I don't know, when the lore gets really sort of sloppy like that. I mean, I'm not a big lore guy anyway in most things, so maybe there is no reason, but I feel like what I wanted to say is when the lore gets kind of sloppy like that, especially, it becomes less interesting to me because it just doesn't really feel important. The sloppier it gets, the less important it feels. That one I disagree with. But, the original lore said 100 years, pretty sure they had to retcon it. Yeah. But I think it's so there is something in the Castlevania lore, at least at one point, it was canon that, Dracula is permanently and forever killed by a Belmont in the year 1999. Like that's supposed to be when the final battle that permanently destroys Dracula once and for all happens, and I don't know if that's still like. If that still can be canon, because there are games that happen after the year 1999 now, but I don't know their stories, so I'm not really sure. But none of this is important. The only part that's important is that I wanted to say I saw that someone is making a ROM hack or a fan game where they're doing they're doing the story of the final battle. So they're making a Castlevania ROM hack that's set in 1999, and it's like NES styled. I saw like a trailer for it on YouTube or something. I don't know if it's ever going to get made, but I thought that could be a fan project that I could be pretty interested in. So like something I might actually want to check out. An NES Castlevania game set in 1999? That sounds fascinating. The platforming here is pretty challenging and very, very reminiscent of like level 2 in Castlevania. I mean, it's got Medusa heads even, and bats that aren't Medusa heads, but I mean, they have the same effect of like catching you out in midair to ruin your jumps. I was thinking I could virtually cheese this boss with holy water, but I don't know that I am right about that. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no! I killed one of the snakes, but I didn't see I left one immediately where the other one died. I'm so bad at this game. I missed out on all those goodies. Oh, this boss works differently than I thought. What got me in trouble, the boss, so the boss has two phases. You fight the boss, each of the heads, each of the snake heads, you fight them for a little while, and then they burn up and drop a bunch of goodies, but they don't go away until you fight them a little more. They drop goodies before they're fully dead. I didn't understand that a moment ago. The mechanism to open the grating. Open the mechanism. Or operate the mechanism. Oh, this tower is open to the sky. I knew the other one was. I didn't remember this one was. You know, I think I never fully appreciated. So that's the... There are two towers. We came in through the... across the drawbridge earlier into that little room. And there's a tower on either side. And that's the other tower. I never appreciated the geography of this place appropriately. It never occurred to me, I think, that when we climb down out of the other tower, we're climbing through this same room down here twice. I always thought that they were two areas that looked alike, but I don't know. I feel... I don't know how it didn't occur to me that it's the same room. Oh, let me look at my... Okay, good. I still have that crystal. I love the sound effect that the skeletons make when they crumble. Power up. Isn't there supposed to be a key in here? I think it's downstairs. Nope. Save early, save often. There we are. There's that key. Time to go. It's kind of weird that it's called the left tower instead of like, you know, like the west tower. It's weird that they used relative directions rather than like map directions. It's just a cavernous abyss down here. Like this room has an abyss under the platforms, which makes it more like situationally treacherous. But I mean, really, because there's fall damage in the game, you die when you fall down in the other tower. So while this one looks more intimidating because there's no floor, the fall damage means that the previous tower, for all practical purposes, had no floor. So it's really not any more dangerous. I can't believe that didn't hurt me. In that sense, it is. I mean, these like spike platforms, some of the jumps are wider. Actually, I don't know about that. There's some pretty wide jumps before. These platforms can be real rough. Yeah, because they all spin, and the pattern of them is not reliable. It's not really a pattern. Uh-oh. Whoa, I thought that was going to go poorly. Oh, I wish I had a weapon with range. No, I overjumped. And away we go. Did I not save after... I didn't save after picking up the key? So much for save... Oh, I was being chased. I was going to say, so much for saving often. No, normally I would have saved after picking up that key, but you see, I was being chased by an exploding skeleton. They don't put these guillotines everywhere, and that's kind of the thing, is like you get on a roll in some of these areas, and then you forget that they're there. They did a good job. Yeah, these platforms are just so rough. You know, I could have hung out down there and fought those skeletons and picked up more, power-ups. It was kind of foolish of me to just immediately rush into the tower. Oh. See ya. How frightening. Moon card. Yeah, so see, this is a... This will get you in trouble. There's a in-game... this game has a day-night cycle. And it doesn't affect a whole lot, but it affects when certain doors are traversable and when a few different sort of key story beats are accessible. I don't know if I want to use a card. That's why I keep collecting Sun and Moon cards, is because using those advance time to the next night or day and portion of the cycle. But I think we're almost at nighttime anyway, so I figure I just sort of hang out a moment and save a card. And the ending you get is based not on the amount of time that it takes you to beat the game on a external clock, from what I understand. I think that whether you get the good or bad ending is dependent primarily upon how many in-game days pass. So even if you beat the game really quickly by your clock, if you burn a lot of those cards, pushing the days and nights forward, you can still get the bad ending, if I understand the game correctly. I know this effect with the castle in the distance looks bad, but it also looks kind of great.
Upstart weakling. All who oppose the Dark Lord must die. Come, meet your doom.
Right. Some more chicken and another save. Sort of admire the scenery bit again. Oh, that's the skybox. Not so convincing from this perspective. They wanted to make this shot with the castle work, and they sacrificed the skybox for it, I guess. Look at the way it moves around. It's so weird. Because it's a 2D asset. It's like a backdrop in like a school play or something. I like it. It gives me the same feeling like if you ever watch The Wizard of Oz on Blu-ray, it's amazing to watch The Wizard of Oz in high definition, because like all the backgrounds are so clearly like backdrops and like stage props. It gives me the same feeling looking at this. It's just so weird. It's just so weird how it shifts around as I move. It's like the whole castle is dancing. I need some dance music. The moon is not nearly as intimidating as the one from Majora's Mask, I'll have to admit. The guy with the fireballs is like, he needs to get another hobby because his obsession with not letting a single moment pass where he's not throwing one is... It's not making me excited to be his friend. I'm glad I didn't eat a health refill there. I had actually thought to do it. I didn't remember that our health was going to be refilled. I wonder what the moon would look like if this game was completely redone in high def. I believe that someone has made a high def texture package for this game. For emulation. But I know that's not quite what we were talking, what we were talking about, but that is something to look at. Loyal dropping back in. Great to know you're still here, Loyal. Thank you for lurking. And there's no obligation to chat a whole lot. You're welcome to chat as much or as little as is convenient for you. I'm just happy to have you here. And I already passed you. You'll have plenty of opportunities to catch up. I'm by no means a master. This boss fight is actually really difficult. But we survived, and we were rewarded with that pleasant gate creak sound that I... Oh my goodness, I forgot. I forgot there's more of them. I was relaxed. I better spam a health item. You're the best, Frownie. Your room's always a great place to hang. You're too kind, Loyal. You're too good to me. I want to just kind of cheese them by throwing down holy water and then having them chase me into it. I feel like that's a potentially decent strategy. Oh, it's really dark now. There's another one! There's 3 rounds of them. I remembered that we fought some 3-headed dogs. I did not remember that we fought 3 rounds of them. It got super dark and, like, it's scary for this one, too. Alright, but we survived. That's gotta be it, right? Victory. All the statues in this game are two-dimensional. There's that weird thing. It's just like the castle. There's something about these, like... I've got all these dancing statues now. Something about these early 3D games where they have 2D assets standing in place of where 3D models should be. Like, it's such a weird thing how, like, their one side always faces you. Like, I feel like I first noticed that effect in Duke Nukem 64. I think it was the first game that I played where it really stood out to me. It wasn't the first game I played with these kinds of things in it, but it was the first time where I was like, where it was jarring to me. And now it's just, I don't know, it's just such a weird quality about it. Nice. Someone left a meat just out on the lawn for me. Here lies the lord of this mansion. Hors d'oeuvre. Okay, same thing written on the front and the back. I think there's a secret out here of some sort. There's some way to get this platform to rise. There's like a hidden switch or something. I always get confused by this part of the game. Here lies my beloved son, Henry. The tombstone is so damaged it cannot be read. There's a lot of ghosts out here. Here lies my beloved wife, Mary. Mary, Henry, hors d'oeuvre. Moon card. Nice. Okay, can interact with that one. I don't know, I know that platform is raisable, but I don't remember how to do it. I think we can come back out here later, though, because there's a lot of goodies up there. I don't think any of them are mandatory. But, I mean, you see a bunch of treasures up there, and you really want to pick them up. I love this villa part. It has so many great little cutscenes in it. There's our first vampire. I did not want him to catch me and give me a hug. Look, you defeat him and he turns into a bat and flies away. And I think I could actually take him out as a bat, but I don't know where he went to. He flew away kind of quickly. Oh, there he is. Maybe we can still get him. I don't know where he went. They're like, the cutscenes, the little cutscenes that happen here that I just referenced they're like, they're just sort of like classic, like sort of horror cliches, but, you know, that's what makes them really great. I mean, again, Castlevania is a game all about horror cliches. You fight Frankensteins and mummies. The walking up the stairs is awfully clunky. This room here also, it reminds me of I can't come into this room without thinking of the mansion in Resident Evil. Cool. Stained glass knight. Person riding horse. I don't think I've ever looked at that picture before. The music is very subtle here. Rose Garden. Wonderful place. You walk on the roses? That's not very good. That's not a very good thing to do. Oh, I'm stuck. Just having fun, just looking at everything. Just taking it all in. This is a world I really just like to explore. See, if they did if they completely redid this game in high definition, all these portraits would be Kickstarter backers. Someone didn't like that picture. The one up here on this looks like it looks like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. This one looks like it could just be like decayed with age, but this one on the left, that looks intentional. Everybody's wearing like these Shakespeare collars over here, too. Draco didn't have one, but they do. Is there something over there? There is. Oh, I better pick that up too. All right, it should be. Don't move, not even a finger. Alright, you appear to be a genuine human. I am Charlie Vincent, the mightiest of all vampire killers. You look like a villager. Are you lost in the forest? I'm Reinhard Schneider. I've come to destroy Dracula. Don't talk nonsense. Leave Dracula to me. He is not the sort of opponent for an amateur like you. The vampire is not a foe to be taken lightly. I advise you to flee to safety now. Obstinate youth, I will give you one more warning. Leave this place without delay. Do you understand? Now this guy, I don't know what I think about this guy. I don't know what we're supposed to think about him. I mean, I get we're not supposed to like him because he's kind of rude to us. And immediately assumes us to be of low skill. And he is covered in a in an excessive amount of crosses, especially like the military weapons grade cross on his back. Like he's really come in, I feel, perhaps over prepared, but I don't know. I don't know if this guy can walk his talk or not. He's got some garlic. It looks like he's got a steak. He's got a lot of garlic. Because I don't feel like there's any point. I don't remember. It might just be that I don't remember the game enough. But I don't feel like I feel like this character should have a point in the story where he is revealed to be a poser, like where he flees cowardly or he dies foolishly or something like that. And maybe that kind of thing happens and I've just forgotten it. But I don't remember anything like that happening. I don't know that he's ever revealed to be what he claims to be or not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of him. Check out that picture's damaged. I don't think it's not the exact same picture as the one out there. Well, it is. It's the same picture, but in a different color, like with a different color scheme, and it's damaged in the exact same way. They must have been stacked on top of one another. Those two pictures. Is that a cobweb? I guess that's what that's supposed to be. I think we can break the mirror. Most of the stuff in the game, like... Never mind, there seems to be nothing useful here. I was just about to say, most of the stuff in the game is unsearchable. There's no point to check it. And then I checked the table and immediately found gold. I know nothing about this game. Have I ever played... No, I didn't want to pick that up. Have I ever played this before? I need to check all the furniture. A vase of beautiful painting. What? Does he mean to say a painting of a beautiful vase? Am I reading this correctly? It does say a vase of beautiful painting, right? I haven't suffered a strike to the head, have I? There's a stylish sofa, a comfortable bed. I don't know who can sleep in a situation like this. Actually, if you look closely, it almost looks like he's sleeping with his eyes open. I don't know how that reads. That might just be an effect of the scan lines on the CRT. I don't know how that reads on another type of screen. All right, nothing useful. A row of chairs. A vase of beautiful painting. Oh, here we go. You know what? I'm glad that we get to see that the... Oh, no. Stained Glass Knight. This is what I wanted to talk about. I don't know which enemy is more awesome. The skeleton on the motorcycle or the Stained Glass Knight. I love them both. The Stained Glass Knight is interesting, though, because, like, you would expect... I would expect the Stained Glass Knight to be the knight that's in the window. The Stained Glass Knight climbs down off of the window, and that's not the case. The Stained Glass Knight is actually... I don't know if I can get close enough to see it without aggravating him. But if you look, he's actually laying down on the floor. Oh, well, he's not even here right now. I was looking for someone who doesn't exist at the moment. He's actually laying down on the floor. Like as the image of the light being cast down. I'm the pillar keeps getting in the way. My character, look how tired he is. I forgot that your stance changes with your health status. If I had remembered to talk to the Charlie Vincent guy in the other room after the cutscene, if I had talked to him, I think he would have said something that hints about the existence of this cutscene. But I was too busy looking around to remember to talk to him before he went to bed. I wish to water the roses. Please step aside. Who are you? What are you doing here? I am Rosa. I look after these white roses. White roses? You are a vampire? Why have you no fear? None but vampires and demons live here. Wandering carelessly in this place will soon cost you your life. I cannot disobey my father's teaching to never attack the weak. Such sentimentality will cost your life. I will forget I saw you. Flee now. The destiny of my blood means I must destroy Dracula. As you will. First, you must go to the castle archives. The key to the archives. Ah, yes. A previous adventurer took it. I can help you no more. Do not lose your life too quickly. She just fades away. I love it. I love it. The dialogue is so clunky. Like it gets like a 3 out of 10 for execution, but I love it's so cheesy, but I just love the idea of the twist. These are white roses. Of course, a vampire would water their roses with blood. It's cheesy and poorly executed, and I just love it. Take a look. The skybox out there is really moving. Alright, I should probably eat something, since I probably don't want to walk around with my health completely drained. Alright, let me see if I can see the knight. Nope. You just have to take my word for it. The knight is lying down on the floor. He does not come off of the wall like I would expect him to. So the Charlie Vincent is the previous adventurer who has the key that we need, but I gotta wait for him to wake up, so we'll walk around and do some of the other things. Help. This place swarms with demons. You have entered the castle of hell. What's the matter? What has happened? If you value your life, you will flee this place now. Again, it's great. The mirror to reveal the village is a vampire. It's again, it's a clunky, it's clunky, it's cliche, and I love it. You smell different from the usual adventurer. Come to me. I will taste your blood. I would prefer if you didn't. Quick, get the bat. Get the bat. Oh, it's gone. All right. Take a look. Someone didn't like that painting either. Purify. Oh, nice. There was a purifying in the roses. Wrong way. Oh, it's daytime now. We can go get that key. For a knight that's made of glass, he's pretty tough. The key to the archives. Ah, that must be the key I found in the rose garden. My intuition tells me it is worthless. Take it if you wish. So he does make kind of a fool of himself here. With his sort of poor intuition about the key, but I don't know if that's enough to discredit him entirely. I mean, certainly I've made my fair share of mistakes on this adventure. If anyone should not be quick to judge. Okay, the archive key is kind of one of those situations, I think, if I remember right, where you get a key that just leads you to another key. Bookshelf, very repetitive bookshelf. Slashed painting. I don't know what this is a painting of. If I, like, really use my imagination, I can kind of see the face of a lion as the furthest object in the background. Like a huge lion face, and kind of like a bird bath in the front right, but I don't know what I'm looking at. Many books, but none that appear useful. I think it says that everywhere that we... Yeah. Alright, well, and here's the key. See, a key that leads to a key. What is the camera doing? There's an earthquake rocking the castle right now. Door marked storeroom, it is locked. Okay. We get that key. I think it's actually in here. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember this room very well. There's a painting. It shows a garden. That's the lion painting that I was just talking about. And look, there's a mask. There's lions everywhere. Is that a lion? That's not a lion, is it? It's a bear? Something. I suppose it's a bear. A landscape painting. I didn't know that we could get descriptions of the paintings. I don't... Maybe if I stand up here. There's a stylish sofa, but I want to know about the painting. This room, I find this room in particular to be like slightly more eerie than the others. I think it's because there are 3 ghosts hanging out in here when we come in. Maybe it's because of the curtains moving, suggesting like more activity than the rest of the place. I don't know. I thought there was something in one of these vases. Oh, they're breakable. Yes, storeroom key, perfect. See, the knight's on the floor. We finally got to see him. Now there's 2 out here. I thought there were supposed to be 2 knights. I kept defeating that one knight and looking for his friend. And yes, nice room. We can't interact with a portrait of a weird face. Why would anyone make this? I mean, it's not that weird. I feel like that's the reception that every piece of art I've ever made has received. It seems to be a contract, but it is so hard to read. Pray excuse me, but have you seen a scroll hereabouts? Ah, that's it. I thank you dearly. This is important to my business. Forgive my rudeness. My name is Renan. I am what you would call a demon. Wait. I'm not an enemy. My role is to provide useful items for adventurers to the Dark Castle. It is shameful for a demon to be working, but one needs gold even in hell these days. Surely we were fated to meet. Whenever the need arises, use the scroll to summon me. Dear me, is that the time? We have talked too long. Remember, summon me whenever you need. Poof. Alright, so we can go shopping now. So, as I understand it, there's a mechanic attached to the shop where, like, if you spend a certain amount of money on items, if you buy too many items, then you have to fight this guy in a boss battle at the end of the game. And it's just whether or not you fight him depends on that. I think it's, I don't know if it's not how many items you buy. I think it's how many how much gold you spend. And I think it's if you spend too much rather than don't spend enough. On our Reinhardt playthrough that we did on the stream, I didn't have to fight him, but on our carry playthrough I did. I didn't really feel like I did that much more shopping, so I might be wrong as to what triggers it. We're heading into what is maybe the hardest part of the game now. Let me just move a couple things around on my desk here real quick. The moon. The moon actually goes through cycles. I don't think I knew that. Oh, that might be a good indicator of like whether or not you're on pace for the good ending. The maze garden key has been used. Again, I'm not really striving for the good ending. I'm looking to spend time. Where's Lark from the other side? It's looking around and really, you know, enjoying the atmosphere of the game. And, you know, looking for just little secrets and interesting things. Like checking out all the portraits. Right? There's no value to it, but it's fun not to miss stuff. Who's there? Please help me. What is a child doing in this place? I am Reinhardt. You're safe. I'm a friend. My name is Malice. So, Malice, why are you all alone in this fearful place? They burned the village, my home. My mother and father, too. That's terrible. They took all the children to the castle. The devil in the black cloak was looking for a certain child, and then my head hurts. I can't remember. It's all right. You don't have to talk. Malice, wait. Don't leave me. You go through here? I hope so. Finding your way around through this maze has never been something I've been good at. Nope, he's gone. I can't go through there. That looks like a dead end. There's Frankenstein with the chainsaw arm. He's amazing. The gardener is a Frankenstein with a chainsaw arm. Hey, there was Malice again. Wonderful. I hope he went this way. I think I heard him. There he is. I'm not very good at using, like, sound cues, though. I don't know if I'm supposed to be following him or not, though. I hope he's straight ahead. This does not look promising. Oh, well, you're going to stop for a bag of money, of course. Oh, my goodness. Oh! Oh, I took out his dogs. Oh, I took out him. No, these dogs have got me. I'm trapped. I'm stuck. Leave me alone. Oh, there was a meat, then I got torn apart. Oh my goodness. I was right. If I turned instead of going straight. You've come this far. Once you're through the forest, you're safe. You're a man. You can do it. Can we read that sign? Nope. Can hear him on the other side, angrily waiting for me. This part here, this area, just has a very weird feel about it. I was expecting an item over there or something. Key, I'll take that. Copper key, thank you. Hang on a moment. I actually want to look at the other... Oh, the camera is clipped into the wall. I can't. I don't seem to be able to make that happen again. Alright, this is the wall I actually wanted to look at. Was the one that was invisible. But I didn't see anything. Just felt like maybe I missed a door or something. time's it going to be? 6 o'clock? My goodness. Alright, saved up. Bar locking the door has been lifted. Let's go back out front for another moment. A splendid fountain with carvings in relief. A mysterious image of a chimera guarding the mansion from evil. You can interact with a lot more things than I assumed you could. Probably missed a lot. I'm afraid I probably missed a lot of flavor text in the earlier parts of the game. I'm now worried about that. But I mean, I guess that just means I'll get to play the game again, huh? Nothing wrong with that. I don't know if these enemies out here are finite or infinite. I wasn't paying attention to my health. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Good thing I saved recently. I'll eat some chicken on the other side of the store this time. I was hoping that I might remember how to raise this platform. I was thinking, when I was out here and got myself annihilated, I was thinking maybe if I just fought all of these enemies, that would be what caused the platform to raise. So that's why I was wondering if the enemies are going to spawn infinitely, or if there is a point at which they'll be all cleared out. So now I need to, well, I don't need to, but I want to spend a moment out here fighting a couple enemies so I can get powered back up. Since I lost a life, you know, my whip is powered down. But I don't know, I feel like there's a switch that you press to get that to move, and I just don't remember where it is. It's either that, or you have to be out here at a certain time of day. It could easily be that as well. But this rises up, and we can use it to reach that platform at some point. I don't know. I'm not gonna... It's just... I mean, it's just items that I could get elsewhere, I think. There's a purifying, there's a moon card. There's some money. some meat. That's almost worth waiting for. Yeah, okay, but I don't think there's anything unique that I absolutely have to have from that area, and only that area, so I'll stop messing around with it for now. I don't think we're going to get another chance. But it's okay. Such is life sometimes. All of this, and we're still not even in the castle. This is just like a mansion on the castle property. Alright, I don't want to buy anything, but I do want to save. Sorry, I ran past the save crystal. I should have, I should have stopped here before. Alright, so now we have to go through here again. That's what makes this part so hard. You have to pass through here twice. The door's locked from the other side. You need a whole lot of holy water. You need to do a whole lot of jumping to make it through here. That's for sure. Oh, no. No, I've perished. I was watching my health trickle down. I thought I'd be able to pause and scarf a meat real quick, and it didn't work out. I know what the general area that we're looking for in the garden maze is like. Ooh, that was risky. Jumping down a staircase in a game with fall damage. I've ever taken a look at the mansion from this side. I know what the general area we're looking for, looks like. It's so far as it's like vague shape. Can they follow me up here? I don't remember. Yep. Oh no! Oh no! We are doomed. I lost my holy water. Oh, I am in trouble now. Okay, I thought there was some vaguely nearby. Roast beef, do your magic. I can hear him starting the chainsaw. I wonder when the chainsaw was invented. We talked about motorcycles before. I feel like people are going to complain about motorcycles being in this game. The chainsaw has got to be newer than the motorcycle. I keep going that way, and I should know it's not profitable. Copper door key has been used. Oh. Oh, nice. That's, this is where I wanted to be. I think that's it so far as what I have to do for this area. Oh, there's something over here. Secret meat. Alright, we are in good shape now. This is where we had to get to. Let me go ahead and save, because I'm not sure I want to leave the forest yet. The maze. As crazy as this sounds, I actually want to go back into the maze, and I want to look for something. Cheese these guys. I kind of did cheese them a little bit. I'm going to try and remember my way back. But no promises. I'm looking for a particular area in the garden. That's not it. I feel like these dogs get... Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Great. I am not going to remember my way back. That promise I am not going to make good on. I knew there was this little, like, sub-area in the garden. I wanted to come here. Will it have been worth it? Probably not. But at least we're safe here for a moment. We get a bunch of goodies. By a bunch of goodies, I mean almost nothing of value. An old stone pillar. It is discolored and rotten. It doesn't look like these are hiding anything. I guess this area exists just for a little, breather. Epsilon Eagle, welcome in. Thank you for joining us today. Is it true that Legacy of Darkness is pretty much Castlevania 64 with just a few extra features? I can't really answer that. I've actually never played through Legacy of Darkness. I've played a little bit of the beginning of it. It begins quite differently from Castlevania 64. My first impression of Legacy of Darkness is kind of negative. I didn't really like the way that game begins. So I will play it one day. I do own a copy, and we're gonna play it on the stream at some point. But I've got more business to take care of in the first one before I can really get to it and judge it properly myself. So sorry I can't really give you a good answer. I'm just not I don't have the requisite experience yet. You still use the traditional N64 controller? Use something like the Hori? I'm still using the old 3-prong controller. I'm kind of lucky though. This controller that I have, I got this in like 2016, somewhere around there. I got it as new old stock, and I only started using it last year, so it's not like super worn in like most of them that you're going to come across nowadays. It's got a considerable a considerably like greater amount of life left in it than any of my other N64 controllers from when I was growing up. How long that's going to stay true? Probably not that long. But for the time being, I'm lucky. I've got one that's pretty good. So I've just been using it. I might switch to something like if I can find a good third-party one, because I know that they, like the Hori pad that you mentioned, I know they exist. So I might switch to something like that if this when this joystick becomes unbearable to use at some point, as I imagine it will. But yeah, for now I'm just using the traditional 3-prong monstrosity. Retrobit makes them too now. Nice. And for a while, I feel like for a while they were kind of hard to come across, right? The Hori pads. Yeah. Very rude to interrupt someone who is enjoying his meal. Or shall I think different, like the main dish has arrived? I will kill you here. Oh, my plan to get the quick draw on him with the holy water. Yeah, so I mean, hopefully that stays true, that they stay in production. You know, I'm sure that if you look around, there's probably always going to be some decent options if you look around hard enough. And yeah, I'll probably switch to something third party at some point, like I said, but for now I'm getting by. For now I'm lucky enough that I can get by with what I've got. Or who knows, I might just cuz you can get replacement joysticks. I don't know how good they are. I might just go the replacement joystick route. I better spam some healing items. I hate to play like this, but it's kind of unavoidable in some games when you're not super good at them. I don't want to just cheese my way through the battle, but you must do what you must do sometimes. Someday I'll be good at it. I'll be good enough at this that I can do it with no healing items. You have a lock on your R button. Oh no, I'm getting eaten. Okay, don't think I got cursed though. We're good. We're good. What I've been actually most cannot be I, a vampire, defeated by a human. Amazing video game jump scare. It doesn't work, but I'm glad they tried. What I'm most excited for lately, like controller wise, is I got an adapter a couple days ago that lets me plug a Nintendo 64 controller into my GameCube, so I can use the Nintendo 64 controller to play GBA games with the Game Boy player. And I just got it, and it works really well. And that's the controller I've been most excited to use lately. I've never been satisfied with any of the control options for the Game Boy player. But using the N64 controller is really good. An SNES controller might be better. There are options. There are adapters that let you use an SNES controller. That might have been a better choice, but I'm happy for now with the N64 one. I kind of like that the Nintendo 64 has legs to grab onto. Cannot be used. You can't use healing items when you are in vampire condition, it would appear. That's weird. You can't use... Oh, vampires can't eat meat? That would make sense. I never thought about that. I don't think I ever noticed. I don't think I ever tried to use a healing item while I was in vampire form. It all makes sense. They thought of everything with this game. Everyone's face is in agony and pain Is this a person? It's a skeleton. It's a very flat skeleton. Alright, we're doing good. Just gonna take a moment to sort of appreciate the room before we head out. Can't go back that way anymore. Found a hidden path. Oh, I missed. That was a very, very awkward jump there. I felt and looked very silly. I keep wanting to press the R button to shield after playing Majora's Mask for so long last night. I keep wanting to press Z to put the camera behind me and press R to shield, and neither of those are features of this game. Okay, I was wondering if I could get up there to that lantern, but we actually get up there later. Down we go. Let's go back up. It does. There's nothing under it, though. Giant spiders. Giant spider ladies. Why? Not a fan of giant spiders. Dead body. Has it drowned? No, it must be this poisoned water from the river. See, it's nice. It's a nice detail. They explain the water's poisoned, so it makes sense that it would, you know, kill you on contact. Wow, holy water is really good for these spiders. They can't take the holy water. I think they're gonna fall on me infinitely, though, so I probably had better just get a move on. Oh no, I've been poisoned. Speaking of poison, good thing I've got some healing stuff. All right, we're not gonna linger too much down here in the caves. As always, I'm gonna try and explore a little bit, but if I've got infinitely spawning spiders, I probably don't want to hang around too long in any one area. Okay, same text from before. Oh, nice. This is a little secret area. Oh, I'm very glad we came over here. Secret meat? Don't mind if I do. Hey, there was a thing in that sign. Danger rock crusher, no entry. Why? Does the other sign say anything? Not able to read the letters because of the dirt. This is a dead end. The rock crusher is... Contrary to being no entry, the rock crusher is the only entry. I'm not saying the game lied to us. The sign rock crusher no entry makes sense within the world of the game. I think this is an optional platforming section. No! That was so close. I can't believe I'm still alive. Where am I going? It's a bucket. There's a firmly shut moon door. I don't know if I need to go in there or not. Let's see what this sign has to say. Rip Albert, a grave marker. What do you mean? You just read it. What? Alright, let's go. Let's go take a look at what's behind this moon door. Hopefully it'll be worthwhile. This was not worthwhile. I don't need to do any shopping. Okay, no rush. No need to worry. The control and platforming are good in this game. See, I was never in any danger. Looks like there's opportunity for a secret to be on that ledge there, but I don't see any... I don't see anything that could be hiding an item, like a breakable object, so... I don't know. I think this advances the... Ooh. I think that's where we want to go. I think that area to the left is progress. So let's see what this was over here, if we went straight ahead. Probably a sun door? Yeah. Now, my question here, does this lead to the same room that the moon door led to? If it does, it does not. It's a similar room. This is a better room. It had 2 free meats. Oh, best room in the game. The sun is greater than the moon, confirmed. I didn't even know it was a competition until a moment ago, but the sun clearly wins. Hey, buddy, could it be someone from the village? Okay, it's just a jewel. I was kind of thinking, even if this does turn out to be a good item, this part's scary. I was thinking even if there was a good item in there was no way I was going to be able to collect it. Oh my goodness, is that going to come and sweep me off my feet? Not on this side, on the other side it will. I see. This is my warning. This is your chance to learn. Transfer point, take the blue gondola to exit. Yeah, I really wish I had a C-stick. I want to see what's behind me, but I can't because my only means to operate the camera... Never mind. No, the ghost pushed me off. Oh, I'm furious. I have to go back through so much nonsense now because of that ghost. I'm so mad. This is where we came in. Ugh. It's actually secretly a good thing that I died there. Because that means we're gonna death warp back to the save point. I don't know that I had another choice in the matter. I don't know that I had another choice because the elevator was down, and I don't know if I could. I don't know that I could have even lifted it. So, all right. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, so many bats. being knocked off of here was so incredibly annoying. The lock-on is not making me happy right now. I normally don't have much of a problem with the way combat works in this game, but... I really wish I had a projectile like the cross. Because I'm really afraid that one hit is gonna mean my doom. Okay, one hit didn't mean my doom. Now here's the question. Oh no, here's the thing. Do we hop off, or do we go all the way around again just to see if there's any secrets hidden? Is there a save crystal? Well, let's see. Let's hop down. Let's see if we hop back up. Alright. I'm a monster. I can't help it. I've got to look for secrets. There was a save crystal. I should have used it. Is it too late? It's not too late. Oh, but now the platform's gone. I may have just cheated us. I may have just cheated us out of our secrets. Alright, well, we just saved. Is the platform back? It is. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, it's not going to cost us anything. We can go on a little adventure here. And if we don't find anything, we can easily just death warp back to the save crystal. And we'll be able to sleep well knowing our curiosity has been satisfied. So this is the transfer point. Yeah. All right. So we did not discover any wonderful new secrets. That's all right. Sometimes satisfied curiosity is a reward unto itself, right? It's become exceedingly apparent to me that I am not going to make it through this whole game on this stream. By the way, I have nothing even remotely in the same galaxy as an expectation that we're gonna make it anywhere even close to all the way through the game. We might not even make it halfway. I'm going real slow. I knew I was going to, but and again, I'm not unhappy about that. It's worth splitting this across streams for to spend time going through it and sort of, enjoying everything. But we have a ton of game left to go through yet, and we've already spent a lot of time on it, and I'm starting to wear down a little bit. It's probably because I went to bed at 8:30 a.m. and then started streaming at 2 p.m. Maybe, just maybe, I should have gotten a little more sleep. But I've been having a good time. No regrets. Everything has been a lot of fun. Spiders. Please. Okay, what do we get? That was a pretty underwhelming prize for such a treacherous leap. Ooh, I don't like this area. This place feels really dangerous. I don't know what could be over there and if it would be worth getting. We will take a look. I just... Oh, a sun door again. The previous sun door was so good to us. Yeah, rip the good ending. We don't have a prayer. Oh no, that's the way out. No, I thought this was gonna be another bonus room. Well, it makes sense. This is why this is a sun door, because this set piece wouldn't make sense at night. Stop. Don't be stupid. No, don't stop me. Why try to stop me? I'm a vampire. Whatever you are, God forbid suicide. Even for a vampire? Yes. So, even in death, my soul cannot find forgiveness. Rosa. If that's the case, you must kill me. That's... Why won't you slay me? Aren't you a vampire killer? Is it because of this woman's shape? You can't kill what looks like a girl or a child? Such a softie. How will you ever stand up to Count Dracula? Throwing away your life for nothing. Best run along home now. Alright, I can't go back out. So we won't be able to look at what was down the other path that I skipped because I thought this was a bonus room and that other path was progress. But it's interesting that the door is locked with a sun card because the cutscene doesn't make sense if you go in at the wrong time of day. I guess I could throw away a life. Do we want to do that? Alright, let's do it. Let's throw away a life. How far back will I go? I don't think I go that far back. So, we'll do it because I want to see what was down there. I don't know why I'm running away from this enemy is the only thing around that can damage me. The caves, see the thing about that cave though, it's so confusing that path I didn't take could very easily just be a loop back and there be nothing to discover. Kind of like with the blue gondola, when I rode the blue gondola for too long and it was all just a loop back to where I'd already been with no secrets hidden along the way. That I could very well be completely pointlessly wasting my time right now, but I want to know. Alright, what is life without curiosity, right? Well, here's a moon door. I don't recall coming across this moon door before. So immediately I found something I missed before. Sun card, because we need that. Okay, good. Holy water, because you might need it. That's a bad room, though. I already had holy water, so that's a bad room. It's an okay room if you need a sun card, but alright, what is over here? Death. Death is over there. I can make that jump. I just did a bad job. I'm sorry. I owe you an apology for that one. That was bad. I can't excuse myself for that jump. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, no impatience this time. I don't like the camera angles I'm being given, I gotta say. Oh my goodness. Whatever's over here, they're making me work real hard for it. No, come on. I disagree. Why'd I have to be curious, right? This is such a far set of jumps. And we're gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to come back across this too. Reinhardt, you get it together, man. Grab the platform. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. Roast beef? Sure, you bet I'll take that. Where? don't... Save crystal. Moon door. Sun door. Let's check the moon. I have no idea where I am or what is going on. Okay, this is not the same moon door from before. I don't think. I'm gonna hit this save crystal. I'm worried this is gonna trap me. I don't think yeah, you know what? I think I wanted that. I don't know. So this is just... Alright, so this is just like an optional area for... getting a few items, but then what's this over here? There's a lot going on down here, but everything kind of looks the same. I don't have enough good landmarks to help me feel confident that I'm not going in circles. I don't think I've jumped across these platforms before, though, so... Right? I don't know, I'm just gonna keep going. This doesn't feel like what we... like the platforming that we got it, that we just did to get over here. This doesn't feel like I'm doing the same thing in reverse. This is a similar but different set of platforms, I think. I don't know where I am currently in relation to anything else. Oh, I know where I am now. Alright, all of that was optional. All you have to do in this whole area is just run straight ahead. All of that stuff off to the side is just optional, just for people who lack a sun card, it seems. But you know what? I didn't discover anything to make that of value. So I take back what I was thinking about saying. Skip the cutscene. And we will move along. Alright, my friends. I think that after all of that, I think I've got to tell you that I think I'm kind of out of steam for today. I love this game, and it's been a lot of fun, but I think that I need to go ahead and wrap the stream up. We're about an hour earlier than what I projected. I was thinking that I'd stream until about 8. I've only made it to about 7. But I think that I'll have a better time overall. And maybe think a little bit more clearly and make less poor decisions if I save the rest of this for the next Well, for a future opportunity. We're not going to immediately pick it up next stream, but we'll pick it up at a future time. So yeah, that's going to be it, my friends. We'll pick this up again next week. Next week on the stream, we're going to be doing the other half of this. I want to start up Crystallis on the NES. We're going to finish Brave Fencer Musashi and get that out of the way. We've got Pikmin 2 we're working on, and there's also another game that I'm thinking about starting up, but I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one sort of close to the chest for now, in case I don't have room for it on the schedule. I'll let you know in the Discord what's happening. I'll probably be back Monday night will be the next stream, so I hope that you have a good weekend. And I hope that you consider coming back and keeping me company again. I look forward to enjoying some more time with you, my friends, but we're going to wrap up now. I'm not going to head off on a raid. I'm just going to run away. Because my energy is fading pretty fast. So I think we'll just say our goodbyes, and yeah, I hope you have a good weekend, my friends. Take care of yourselves and be well, and I look forward to seeing you again.